Hello and welcome to a beautiful, mild, mid April night on my step. I'm here to give you a book update. um, Life's been busy. I've spent the last few days in my garden trying to get stuff ready, and I know it's been a while since I've put out a book review, but I've been working through all of the Agatha Christie books that I got earlier this year in my book hauls, and this is the last one. I've started it. I'm only a little bit of a ways into it. I did take a break a little bit of the way through because, not through this book, but through all of the books, because I was just kind of Agatha Christie'd out. And I ended up listening to Dune on audiobook format. And so that was a really fun and interesting experience because I had only ever seen the movies. And oh man, it was different. Isn't that always how it happens though, with books and movies? I actually waited till really late to film this in hopes that there really wouldn't be any traffic, and yet there's still somehow traffic. Great. um, um, so yeah, usually I'm a fan of books over movies, and I think in this case, I'm a fan of the movies over the books. um, I don't think I'm going to do a full book review on that. I like to do reviews when I have the physical copy of the book so I can handle it and flip through it and show you the cover and talk about it in detail. But um, if you're a fan of the Dune movies and you want to read the book, I would say try the audiobook. As a reader and someone who prefers reading over audiobooks, I would not have gotten through Dune if it was me reading it as a physical copy. I don't really want to go into like a whole bunch of details because that's not what this video is about. um, but it was just kind of dense in the way that it was structured, um, in the format in which the information is relayed, and kind of the lack of explanation of a lot of the broader context of the universe. It would have made it hard reading such a kind of dense, yeah, it just would have been a challenge for me, because of the type of material that composes the book, I guess. So I was really happy that I chose audiobook, because I was able to make it all the way through, and I am glad that I did that. Another car just went by. And it would have been really unfortunate if I hadn't have finished it. I did think about doing the second book in the same way because I know that's where the next movie is going, but I opted not to do that because I just didn't want it to color the, the movie experience. So that's kind of an update on that. I'm through all of the Agatha Christie books up until this last one, and I think there were 5 or 6. I'm not sure if this is number 5, 6, or 7. I can't remember, but it's gonna be a video. It's gonna be a chunk of books all at once. I'm saving them all because they're too small to do individual reviews on, and it's just easier to be like, this one was good for this reason, this one wasn't, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like. If you're gonna pick one, pick this one. It's just easier to do that. So that's kind of the overall update on where things have been. The tarot video that just came out, I had filmed that a while ago. I just hadn't got around to editing it. The next one that's coming out is the same situation. The footage had been sitting on my computer for quite a while, and I finally got it edited. So that one will be scheduled to come out either next week or the week after um, of this one. And yeah, so what we have to look forward to coming up are definitely some book reviews and definitely probably some gardening related content as spring is in full. It's pushing full ahead here. Finally, our weather has been ridiculous this year. We've had false spring like 3 times. It was mid teens today, Celsius. Uh, uh, and just a couple days ago, we had minus temperatures. So, um, trying to figure out what to plant and what to hold off on planting. And um, it's just been kind of crazy in general. But regards to the book content, I have so many books. Obviously, all of the books that were in my book haul videos are sitting on my shelf. I have since acquired more books. So those are going to be coming as well. At the beginning of this year, I said to myself, do not take on too much gardening and do not buy a ton of books. And I have already broken both of those things. I bought a ton of books and I've continued to acquire stragglers here and there. And I also went completely overboard with my garden plans. Every year, I tell myself to limit the things that I plant because it takes so much time and energy later on in the year when your energy levels just drop. But spring comes and everything's starting to bloom, and you get really excited, and it's just, uh, it's so hard to resist buying everything, all of the seeds. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed this little book and candle update, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks.